Everybody knows that sales is the lifeblood of businesses. But did you know that there is something else that is more important than sales? What if I told you that if you get this one thing right, it will have a bigger impact on your business? My name is Leah Vona, and you are reaching the Leah Vona Show. I am a 30 plus years entrepreneur, and I say tonight, let's get into it. There's a saying in my country where I came from. I think it's because of the English rule, my English background, where they say a bird in the hand is worth more than 2 or 3 in the bush, right? So I want to give you a little story. Many times in my experience with doing business, you get tempted and you have, you put your ads out and things are going really good. And you have this influx and it's coming so fast and the growth is coming in and you're expanding and you're growing. But for some reason, life takes you down this fast path and you notice that you are so on top of the ones that are coming in now that you could neglect the ones at the back. So tonight I want to talk to you about the customers that you have in your hand. The bird, right? A bird in the hand is worth more than 2 or 3 in the bush. It could be where the bird in your hand is thousands of customers, hundreds of them. But somehow you started neglecting them and you're rushing after the next sale. But there is something that is missing. If we do not harness this one little precious something where you realize that if you do not keep close to you what is in your hand, there is no certainty that when you run after those ones out there that they're going to come, or that even if they come, that they're going to stay. So you keep chasing and you just keep stockpiling. It's like the guy with the gold. When I was a little girl, my grandmother told me about the man who found all these bags of gold over the river on the opposite side from where he lived. And he was so greedy that he kept going across the bridge and bringing the gold and throwing it onto the other side. But somehow the bridge could not take the weight of him coming over with so many bags of gold. And one day he just broke in the middle with one bag of gold and he went down. He lost what was on the first side, the opposite side of the bank, and the one that he had worked so diligently to put onto the other side. My thing is this: we have to cherish what we have in our hands. The ones in your hands might be people who have known you, whom you have worked with for years. They have given you referrals after referrals. But for some reason, things are not working out and you're still not where you want to be. Sometimes we look at our competition and we say, oh, well, I was here longer than him. How come he come and pass me? What is he doing that I am not doing? How come he gets so much views? How come he has this? How come he has that? You have to focus on yourself. Look at yourself. Don't look at other people, because you don't know if that person, that competition of yours, is scrupulous. You don't know if he's a thief. You don't know what he does to get his customers. You don't know if he's just getting them and dumping them and not taking care of their emotional needs and their pains. It was just a grab and catch. You don't know what that guy is doing, what that gal is doing. You just see them growing. You have to keep your integrity, and you have to realize that what you have in your hand is worth more than 2 or 3 in the bush. Because a lot of times when we get these customers and we treat them right, you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars at the end of every year. So you calculate that you're making $50,000 on one customer and you have 1,000 of them. How much is that? But you're not considering that. You're just looking at the Joneses. Oh, their lawn look better than me. Why am I over here with some lawn that has all these brown patches in them? And I bring in the landscapers just like them. What's wrong with my stuff? Why does my house look like this? Theirs look better. Why does my car look like this? Why are my competition doing better than me? You have to look at the bird that is in your hand. You have to cherish the birds. You got to take care of them. It's like the plant I told you in the office that is dying and that you have to align yourself with that plant. You need to work on what you have and what you know. They've been with you for years, rocking you $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year. You know them. You don't know these ones coming. So you should not throw away what you have in your hand and run to the others. You have to have a system where you can develop and bring them in and they become a part of your fold, a part of your flock. And you just keep adding on top of everything. You do not let your old timers feel that you're neglecting them and that you're all about chasing the almighty dollar. All right, so a bird in the hand, worth more than 2 in the bush. Let not people say bad things about you. You have to be integrous and you have to live your life thinking that someone is always watching you. And believe you me, in this world, you have people are watching. Your clients are watching. But most important, God is watching. And boy, is he a watcher. He watches everything and he records everything. We think we have some cameras and they put some cameras at the corner of the street and they're watching us. God has been watching us since we were little. When we were in our mother's womb and we did not even know our name. He knows every hair on our head. So we have to give an account to him when the bell tolls, and you want to be able to say that you did the best for the customers. If the customers came to you trusting you for a certain transformation, don't just take their money and say, oh, well, I have this one. Let me go look for some more because, I haven't reached my bottom line yet. What about the customer? What about them? They trusted you. They believed in you. They took their money and they put it on the line so that you would help them. You can't just take them for granted now and throw them in a corner. You have to work with them and you can't rest until you see that they have reached where you wanted them to be, where they wanted to be. You cannot rest until their pain point is satisfied. It has to be win-win. So please, I beg of you, do not throw away what you have in your hand for the uncertainty of what is beyond yonder. Please work with what you have. And if you want to scale or you want to build, do it with integrity and honesty. Don't just rush and gather the new ones and throw the old ones away. All right? I hope that helped. In addition to what we just spoke about, I want to quickly, by the way, let me tell you guys something. Tonight we started late. Last night we started late. We've been having technical difficulties and we almost did not do the last night show, but we still pressed on. And tonight something happened to the mic. We moved the mic from one location to the next location and everything went. And so like I always tell you in my we have to press on, right? We have to keep pressing and pressing and pressing. I'm not going to lie to you. My husband had to really encourage me tonight because I said, what does it matter? We're now starting. It's not like if people are coming just as we start or that they're coming, that you guys are coming in later after we're done. We have to do an assessment. Maybe if you can tell us that the timing is not right and if we can move the time, we'll work for you. Just tell us if the time is bad and that you would prefer if you have this other time. You can also, when you come and you view, you can tell us where you're coming from, where you are. We are in the United States, but I know that, the internet covers the entire world. So just tell us where you are and, ask us if, or tell us what would be a better time for you. If we can accommodate, we'll accommodate. All right. So the next thing I wanted to do, I'm not going to be long because we're so far behind on this. I'm just grateful to God that I was able to come and talk to you and share some things. Tonight was the night of the webinar. Also, we did do a run on that. It was a practice run. I felt it was fairly good. I stepped back and let my husband pull that one. So we'll see what happens. But I want to tell you that we have the we're gonna put the webinar on every week. And it's a learning thing. We're learning as we go. So every week we're going to do the webinar. Today I think we got the webinar started at 6 o'clock. So I think that is the time we're gonna stick to for now. And oh, okay. The next one is in 2 weeks. So the webinar was done today. We promised that we would do our best and try because we kept pushing it back. And so we did the webinar today, and we're learning as we go. And my husband says that the next time that we're going to do it is in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from tonight. Okay. And what else can I tell you as I wrap up? It's going to be the same thing, right, Dan? The mindset, exceptional sellers mindset, right, is what it's going to be, right? Exceptional sellers mindset. All right. I just want to tell you a little bit on this, and then I'm going to close out. I had another channel years ago before I left, and
It was this channel.
it was this one. This is the same one we took and converted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you see, guys, I am such a dodo with these things. Anyway, so it was the Vivi's Views, and we
Dodo
changed
with the internet, but master of business.
Dodo with the internet, he says, but I'm a master at business. He's been watching me for so long and encouraging me to after we came back from med school, your life shifts, and you have to make certain plays. And I had been encouraged to give my businesses up and go to med school because I was smart. And when you have to come back after it didn't work out, it's like, why did I even leave? Nobody advised me right. I was advised wrong. But that's a story for another day. So what I want to do is to close off by telling you something that I've always told my other followers from The View, that life is precious and we have to cherish it. We have to cherish every moment. And for me, my takeaway tonight is that I noticed that when I get bombarded and I stay strong, my husband feeds off of that. And when I get bombarded and I'm not doing too good, he encourages me to stay strong. You see what I mean? It is good for us to have a friend and to cherish that friend. And to cherish that friend because the friend is not a naysayer. They're positive. They always kind of drag you back. Like, when you fall down, they reach their hand and they say, come on, Leah, you can do this. Get up. You can do this. Come on, Brian, you can do this. You don't have to give up tonight because the computers are failing or whatever is happening. Or you lost the sale today. Somebody else, some other company outbid you and you didn't get it. Yeah, we're going to feel like a bummer for a little bit, but there are more. There are more bids for you to get. So don't give up. Cherish life. Smile. I have to be encouraged to do that too, I oftentimes, for years, I've worn my face serious, and as you get older, the lines stay in that serious mode, but you just have to keep smiling, We have to smile. We have to enjoy life. We have to laugh and just look for the little wins and praise God for them. All right. So I hope that what I shared with you tonight helps you. A bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. I have seen many businesses fall apart or end up closing because the owners were too busy chasing the new clients and neglected the old, not realizing that the old ones have been there. They know your idiosyncrasies. They know your weaknesses and your strengths. They know more about you. They're not judging you. At this time, their children have been given over to you as clients too. You know that they're not going anywhere. But the ones that are over there in the bush, you don't know them. And so you have to go after them. You want to get them. But you don't know if they're going to stay. All right? Take care. Have a good evening. Remember, when you come and you view the videos, because I'm in my early stages, what I do with many of the YouTubers out there, when I go to their videos and I see that they're starting, I always try my best to give them a thumbs up and I share. I might decide, if it's good, I'm going to watch them for a few mornings before I subscribe. We're all in this game together. Let's help each other. I ask you to subscribe to me, give me the thumbs up, and share if you feel that it's worth sharing. All right?
If they know somebody that needs it.
If you know somebody that needs the information, you might not need it, but you know somebody that can use what I'm giving out, just share it. All right? And let's continue to sow into the garden of the Lord. We thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again.